This morning, we're following new developments out of Youngsville, specifically concerning the fate of a police officer's position on the force after a highly publicized traffic stop.
And the race for superintendent of public schools in St. Landry Parish intensifies as it comes down to the final two candidates. We're going to tell you what happens next.
We had over 170,000 people out here.
That is just from one day of Festival International. And this morning, we're reminding you of everything you need before you go.
Multiple bills advanced to the Louisiana House floor in Wednesday's legislative session. We're going to tell you what the future looks like inside Louisiana classrooms, plus the latest on the Pelican State's home insurance crisis.
And some big storms moved through a little while ago. They are now headed off to the east. Still some rain to track through the morning time, but we're actually going to be drying out for the rest of the day. I'm tracking that for you coming up.
From Fox 15 and KLAF NBC, News 15 Today starts now.
Well, good Thursday morning. You are watching News 15 Today. I'm Alex Worstel.
And I'm Ryan Hennessy. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Storms are rolling through the area, Alex, so we probably need to get a check on the weather.
Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier, what are you tracking?
Well, Alex, Ryan, we are seeing those showers and storms, but the good news is the worst of the weather has pushed east of us. Now, you can see that we had severe thunderstorm warnings for this big line segment that moved on through St. Landry Parish not that long ago. It's now east of Baton Rouge. Tail end of it still has a severe thunderstorm warning on it for portions of St. Martin Parish, but that's actually moving out into Iberville Parish as we speak. Still some trailing rain into Jeanerette there. Some heavier rain building into Cameron Parish. We'll watch to see if this kind of reforms and heads our way. More showers and storms to track here back out to the west near Houston. So that keeps those rain chances around for your morning time. We're looking at temperatures just holding in the 60s, but it does improve in your forecast as we get later on in the day. I'll be tracking that for you coming up.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Adam. Some late-breaking news out of Crowley this morning where police arrested a shooter accused in murder of two people.
Joseph Guidry, also known as Crip, is booked into the Acadia Parish Jail and faces charges of both murder and attempted murder. One person died and another left injured in the shooting near Dr. F.L. Johnson and West Hutchinson streets over the weekend. Well,
Guidry is currently held on a $750,000 bond.
And new developments in the Youngsville saga. Previously reported on News 15, a police officer who responded to a controversial car crash involving a former councilwoman has now been fired.
That's right. Word of the firing coming late Wednesday night from the lawyer for Sergeant Justin Ortiz. She told News 15 that he was terminated by Police Chief Ricky Boudreaux despite the chief allowing former councilwoman Kayla Rayo to leave the crash scene.
Rayo rear-ended a parked vehicle and showed signs of possible intoxication. She left the scene without taking an alcohol test or issuing any citations. The councilwoman resigned a short time after that incident.
Well, still, Chief Boudreaux denies anything improper and has refused to step down. The fired officer is planning to appeal his termination.
The St. Landry Parish School Board now reviewing just two finalists for the superintendent's job. The board announcing at its latest meeting the two finalists as Milton Batiste and Kurt Green. There will be a community forum at the Delta Grand Theater in Opelousas on May 8th for everyone to meet them. That forum will come ahead of a board meeting on May 10th where the candidates can expect a final interview before one is ultimately named superintendent.
It's about our children, and we want to move forward in a positive direction, and we want all stakeholders to be involved. As a product of St. Landry Parish Schools, it gives me great pride to serve in this capacity, and in order for us to move forward in a more positive direction, then we need stakeholder involvement. So I encourage all parents and students to complete the survey, as well as employees, and to be involved in the process.
The public can submit questions for the finalists interview through a link posted on the school district's website.
One of the busiest times of the year for Lafayette is officially back. The 5-day Music Festival International Day Louisiana kicked off last night with none other than Chubby Carrier. Well, then Lafayette's own Lauren Daigle, she will headline tonight. And News 15's Ashley Hamilton has a look at what you need to know before heading out to festival this year.
Festival International is back as they're getting ready for a week filled with performers, as you guys can see right behind me. And we also have a few vendors that are actually open today, as there will be thousands of people gathered out here for a festival, though there are a couple things people should keep in mind before heading to festival.
The barricades. And the scanning of wristbands is back as one of the largest international music and art festivals is back in Acadiana. Executive Director Scott Freehand for Festival International sees them topping the number of people from last year.
On Saturday alone, last time we tracked people, we had over 170,000 people out here.
Though before the good times roll and the stages are set up, he wants to remind people they do have parking options.
Cajun Field, we have that entire parking lot to use from. It's really easy for people to get in and out. We have accessible parking over there, and then the city buses, they come and drop them off right by the Fader Doe stage.
As for bikers, the festival has made it easy for downtown bike parking right across from the main Lafayette Library. Freehand wants attendees to know they can make it even easier on themselves by using the app.
The entire schedule for all 5 days by stage, you can easily see it. You can put your favorite shows, and then also the map. If you're not familiar with the footprint, you can click on the map, and then also the RFID payment system. You can set up your account right there in the app.
People can expect free Wi-Fi access through LUS Fiber, but Freehand wants them to remember to apply one thing before coming.
Sunscreen is one big thing that people don't think about, because you don't think about spending all day in the sun, but the sun's out and you'll be out in it. So
Now the app is up and running, so be sure to check out the app to see when some of your favorite performers will be taking the stage. Also, dogs are not allowed at the festival due to the amount of people that will be out here. In Lafayette, Ashley Hamilton, News 15.
Thank you, Ashley. Can't wait to join. To catch up on continued coverage of the latest news around Acadiana and the state, please head online to our website, klaf.com.
Well, look at radar where we are still tracking quite a bit of rain back to the west. I'll let you know when we finally dry out and see some sunshine returning to the forecast coming up.
Louisiana lawmakers advance a bill similar to one in Florida. It could determine what teachers can and cannot discuss inside the classroom. We've got a full update from the state capitol coming up.
Hey, look who's here. It's Crowley Viator Festival International. There's no better place to be than here. Do not go away.
Where in Acadiana is
Ollie Bear.
Welcome back. It's 5:10. Festival International is officially happening. The most exciting time of festival season, kicking off Wednesday evening in downtown Lafayette.
News 15's LA Bear continues to bring you all things festival this morning and everything you need to know. Al, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Look, I couldn't be happier. Crowley Viator is here. Festival International kicking off. It's a big time.
Yeah, so we're in our second day of festival now, and as I was just telling you, tonight's our big bicentennial celebration, and for that we've got Lauren Daigle coming out to perform, which we expect to be one of our biggest shows ever.
Wow. I mean, any idea how many people can come to the show? Do you have an idea of the capacity of?
I believe it's 5,000. So gates open at 5 o'clock. And once the park does fill up, we will have to max out. But the cool thing is we have a plan B. So if you head over to Parks on Soucy, we've rented a big projector screen where you can watch opening ceremonies, Lauren Daigle, and all the other acts over there. Kind of like a drive-in theater.
I like that. That's cool.
It's super cool. And if you're not as into like crowds or standing, or you're bringing your family and just want to sit, it's going to be a really great vibe in the middle of all the food.
I like that. This is really great. And if you can't make it in to watch in person, you go watch the screen, maybe, hang out, eat some food, relax,
you can
chill out.
Definitely still have your best fest life.
Yes.
And then our other stage, Fado is open again. We were open last night for our big Zydeco night. And so you can definitely head over there for some amazing international acts as well. We have ADG7 from South Korea.
Oh, nice. What time does everything get started?
Oh gosh, I'm so bad because each day is different. It's around 6.
Around 6, got it. And park where you can, right? Or how's that work?
Park where you can, but I always recommend the shuttle is a great option. Makes it safe, easy. You can park over at Cajun Dome, shuttle down right into the middle of everything. And then we also have a cool new thing this year, a bike corral where you can leave your bicycle.
Wow. Now, where's the bike corral going to be located?
It's over by the public library.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to come than on a bike?
I don't know. I can't think of one.
I like that. Man, shuttle, bike, don't try to fight for parking. It's going to be crazy. I love this. Hey, you know what? We're going to be with Crowley this morning talking about festival. We got all kinds of things to talk about. We're going to go back to you guys. It's going to be a great morning with Crowley. Festival International. It is now.
We are excited. Thank you, Al. We can't wait to check back.